Minasan, okarina-sai. Today, a very beautiful lady with a cute voice and the final member of TrinityAile I have yet to cover. Momo Asakura, born June 25th, 1994 in Fukuoka. Affiliated with Music Rain, while her music is under Sony Music. I usually try to cover the girls within a day or two of their birthdays, but June just has so many successful girls born this month, so I had to bump up Mocho's video a few weeks. And so with that out of the way, let's jump right in. Her interest in becoming a voice actress began in middle school and continued through high school, which obviously led to her pursuing it as a career. A career that began when she passed the second Music Rain Super Voice Actor audition in 2011. And she made her voice acting debut the next year, in 2012, with the small role of Yumi in My Little Monster. The following year of 2013, she had another small role of Minori in A Certain Scientific Railgun's second season, and also Rion in Aikatsu. In 2014, her characters start getting a little more relevance. Rin Kazari in Witchcraft Works, Sumi Otokawa in Sakura Trick, and then her first big role, Serika Hakozaki in Idolmaster Million Live, joining the live-action Million Stars as well as the Angel Stars and their subunit Pico Pico Planets. 2015 was her big year. She was a founding member of the Seiyu unit TrinityAile, and they released 2 songs throughout the year. Youthful Dreamer, the opening for Ultimate Otaku Teacher, where she would also voice the character of Ayaka, and also their song Cobalt, the opening for Classroom Crisis. When it comes to her TrinityAile activities, I'll only briefly mention the albums and songs since I'll have a video about the group as a whole in the future with much more detail. Other anime roles she had include the cute villain Lami in Fairy Tail, Monoko in Monster Musume, Yu Yu Aizawa in Aria the Scarlet Ammo AA, and her first lead, Ayumi Otosaka in Charlotte. I'll never forget her moment in the anime. My jaw actually dropped. Highly recommend that show. 2016, she had a small handful of anime roles. Koharu Shirahane in Kuroma Kumo, Miri Yanagiba in Working, and Mikan Iriko in High School Fleet. Mikan? Yo, shoutouts to Chika Takami. TrinityAile's first album, Sail Canvas, came out along with 2 new singles, one of which being High Free Spirits, the opening of the last anime I just mentioned. And it is an absolute banger. I highly recommend you listen to it. Actually, I'm not recommending it, I'm telling you to listen to it. Do it. Finally, Mocho debuted as a solo artist with her song Tomorrow Is With You, an insert song for the Honeyworks film The Moment You Fall in Love, also voicing one of the leads, Hina Setaguchi. In 2017, as a solo performer, she had 2 new songs released, Tokubetsu Ichiban and Colorful. Both songs are openings for Pre-Pre Chi-chan, where she also voiced the lead character Yuka Saiki, but she also had Shoko Hasagawa in Interviews with Monster Girls. Then TrinityAile's second album, Tailwind, and 2 more new singles, one of them being Adrenaline, arguably their most popular song. 2018 was all music for her, the song of Pumpkin Meat Pie, great name, and it's actually not anime related at all. But she also had her first album Peachy, and this time TrinityAile had 3 new songs. And finally her first photo book, Pleasant. All photos were taken in Guam. God, she's like a perfect combination of cute and beautiful at the same time. 2019, Momo-chan had 3 new songs, 365 Love, Smash Drop, the third ending of Puzzle and Dragons, then Yume Cinderella, the ending theme of O Maidens in Your Savage Season, where she would also voice a lead, Momoko Sudo. TrinityAile had their third album, Try Again, and apparently her first photo book did great. No surprise there. So she got her second one within just a year. All the photos of this one were shot in her hometown. Some more anime roles include Nagisa Kashiwagi in Kaguya-sama, Rona in Endro, Naja Leonis in Season 3, I believe, of 7 Deadly Sins. Little fun fact about this lady, she's an ancestor of Elizabeth Leonis, who is portrayed by Sora Amamiya, Momo's fellow TrinityAile member. The final character of this year is a lead, Mami Miera, in The Island of Giant Insects. Gross. 2020, Year of the Rat. How fitting. Her 8th single, A Star Only I See, and her second full album, Agapanthus. That sounds like a plant or a flower or something. Oh hey, what do you know, a quick Google search. It actually is a plant. I am so smart. There was also 2 new TrinityAile songs, with one of them being a double single, so technically 3 songs. But onto anime, she was Rike Kuma in Science Fell in Love. Then another big role for her, the one I actually mostly associate her with, Iroha Tamaki, the main character of Magia Record. You know the game I mention in literally every single video because every Seiyu ever is in this? Well, Momo is the lead character. Hell yeah. In 2021, Mocho had her song Pinky Hook. Cute cover. I really like her hair. This was the ending theme of Girlfriend Girlfriend, by the way. Then TrinityAile's 4th album, Reborn Voyage. Her voice roles for this year include Honoka Sawada in Horimiya, and Yu Suzumura in Idly Pride, performing as the live-action group TrinityAile, which is actually just the 3 TrinityAile girls, but portraying their Idly Pride characters. In 2022, TrinityAile had 2 new songs released, and then her solo stuff includes a digital single, Day and Night Dream, and her 10th single, Saishiki Garasu. And then her most recent song, Princess, Even If Not. And her most recent album, Apiaser. Animes include Hotaru Hiraiwa in Akebi's Sailor uniform, and Medic in the Arknights Prelude to Dawn anime. I'm sure that's such a prestigious character that everyone will remember for many years to come. These last few years have mostly just been new seasons of old things for her. And lastly, she was going to be at the Second Shot Festival in autumn, but she was in close contact with someone with COVID and had to cancel her appearance. 2023, so far she is voiced Hinata in Buddy Daddies, and TrinityAile had a brand new song just a few months ago, and it's an absolute bop, that being Karai One Turn. Might end up being one of my top 10 songs of the whole year. Later this year, she will be in new seasons of Horimiya and Idolmaster Million Live. So since she's very busy with TrinityAile stuff and more recently her solo career has really taken off, she doesn't have a massive resume. But over the years, naturally, she's got some smaller stuff and stuff I skipped over in the main section. Super minor characters, most of which have no name, in shows like Carnival, A Centaur's Life, Warlords of Sigrifia, Zombieland Saga Revenge, Sword Art Online 2, Gate, Noragami, and the Love Live School Idol movie. As for anime music, well, I basically covered everything except for in Monster Musume singing the ending theme with some of the other cast members. She has about 10 video game credits, 3 of which being Idolmaster, then of course Magia Record and Idly Pride, and also Dragalia Lost, big shocker, I know, but there's a PS Vita game, Freedom Wars, and some mobile stuff called School Fanfare, Girlfriend Beta, and an upcoming game called Panic in Sweetsland. Lives include all of the TrinityAile events, being with them at Animax a few times, and Anisama basically every year since 2015. She's even performed solo there in 2018, and she'll be there solo again this year, and with TrinityAile as well. She's also been there with Million Stars in 2014, 17, and 18. She was also in the music video for the yearly theme last year with the other TrinityAile girls, as well as a bunch of Idolmaster festivals that featured her group. I specifically would like to shout out the Angel Station from Idolmaster Million Lives 6 Live. As a solo artist, she's had a few lives, at least one every year since 2020. That year, Mocho alongside Sora and Sheena performed live as TrinityAile for a Idly Pride event. And she's been at a bunch of Magia Record things since joining the franchise. No surprise, since again she is the main character of this new generation in the series. So now onto a small amount of fun facts. As always, she's 156 centimeters or 5'1.5". On social media, she has a Twitter, which is ran by the staff and doesn't really post often. Then she's on Instagram, where she always posts 10-second videos of stuff she's been doing. Well, she used to at least. She hasn't posted since November. Like with Sheena and Sora, she seems to be kept on a tight leash, unfortunately, and she doesn't seem to have much freedom, or at least she's just really busy and chooses not to be very active. But she's also got a YouTube channel, mostly for all of her music stuff, but also a few vlogs and behind-the-scenes things. Her hobbies include watching musicals, listening to music, walking, traveling with family, and hula hoop. When it comes to her solo music, she actually writes the lyrics for a majority of her songs. She was middle school classmates with singer Leo Iri. She is considered to be a bit of an airhead amongst the TrinityAile girls, which is actually hilarious considering Sora Amamiya exists. But anyway, Momo absolutely loves udon. She dreams of having her face printed on money, and I'm pretty sure she has a cat. I don't know its name though. The penultimate is definitely not a fun fact, but I'm sure it will be brought up if I don't mention it. Her digital song Day and Night Dream, the composer Hidekazu Tanaka was charged last year for sexual assault. Because of this, his name was removed from all credits of anime he has composed for, including the at the time ongoing Pokemon series. And this song that he composed for Momo was removed from her setlist at her Piercer Live. And honestly, she may never perform it live again, at least not for a couple of years. And finally, Momo's biggest fan is not you or me or anyone in the traditional fandom, but her TrinityAile teammate Sheena Natsukawa. Sometimes her admiration for Mocho is a little unhealthy and predatorial. It's cute though, so it's okay. With that, we have reached the ending. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed and learned something new. Mocho really is one of the prettiest girls around. I wish she would post more often on social media. I'd love to see some cute selfies or just her nerding out about the stuff that she likes. Maybe in the future she'll be able to. Please join me in the next one about another super pretty girl with some crazy good roles. I look forward to seeing you there.